Hi, everyone. This is Carla of the Learn English by Speaking English show, and I am here to speak with the people under 20 today. If you're over 20, Mohit Jain, you're too old for this show. Please come back Monday through Thursday. This show is for people under 20 years old. And of course, I never know who's coming, but people come. And I have Raheen Fatima here, who is under 20, to speak with me in English. And Raheen, I'm going to, I should remind people about the Institute of Peace, which is an online organization promoting peace, one conversation at a time. And remember, in order to come to the show now, it's easiest if you either like or follow the Speak English Foundation page, because this is where I will be doing my broadcasting from now on. It will be shared out in other pages. Raheen, I want you to introduce yourself, and then I have a question for you.
Okay, so hello everybody. My name is Raheen Fatma, and I am 12 years old. And I am a stand-up comedian, a writer, an entrepreneur, a teacher, and a theater actress. And I'll be helping Carla with the show today. So please feel free to come if you're under 20, because if you're not, then we cannot talk to you. We're sorry for that.
You said that nicer than I did. Thank you so very much. You did a shoot the other day. Can you tell me about that?
Yes, so I couldn't come on Thursday, which is my favorite day of the week, though, because it's the last day that I come here, and then for like 2 days, we don't usually get to talk unless I miss you too much and I call you or something. So, Thursday I was on a shoot for a drama. So, I cannot tell some details, but I could tell you that it was a drama that's going to be airing on Hum TV. And so it was Mavra's wedding scene, and Mavra Hussain is a very, very famous actress here. And so I had a friend who invited me to the shoot so I could come and play a extra role kind of thing, like an extra in the background or something, or just take pictures and see how the things goes, because I've never ever seen, like, until that day I had never seen a drama being shot, because I'd always done theater, and theater is not how dramas are done. Theater is everything at the spot, nothing, no regrets. But in drama, of course, you have takes. So there I went there, and okay, so I had to wait a lot because of the cast and everything. So I went there, and yes, I played a role, and Ibrahim was also there, and he's also gonna be coming. So that's also interesting. And yeah.
Was he your dad told me that he got a small part. What happened? How did that happen, and what was his part?
Okay, so the thing is that some things are still happening. We're still in talks with the casting director about everything. So some these things are not to be told right now because of the the kind of thing that the director has said not to tell a few things right now. But yes, so he was the only extra with dialogue besides me. So we both siblings were the only extras that had a dialogue. So yeah, of course, and it's just like he has to say that the bride is very pretty and stuff. And I just have to say that, like, okay, so we say that, okay, and it's hard to explain because it's in Urdu and it's the cultural difference. But I'm just supposed to say like the groom and his family are here for the wedding reception. And yeah,
Congratulations. That's really cool.
yes, I mean, being on the shoot with such actors is, you know, is like an achievement on its own, and seeing how things are done. Because of course kept I have a habit which is actually very good, that I ask a lot of questions to everybody. I mean, I ask a lot of questions.
Go on, you do ask a lot of questions. No question asked.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I kept asking, the director questions that, because his dramas are one of the, the best dramas, and they're like all favorites and always the award winning TV dramas. So he's a very good director. And so I kept asking him questions, how is this done? Why do you do this? Is it hard being a director? You have to do a lot of things. So it was really good talking to him. And the surprising thing is that I got to learn like a lot, even more than I expected. And yes, I am always, available to new things, available to learn new things.
What is something that you learned? Because many people have never been on a television set, many people have never had that opportunity. And people, if you find value of this show, please share it out. People may be confused because we're doing it a little earlier than the normal show today. Go on,
Yeah.
right?
So one thing that I learned is that, there's this, one scene that we shot like again and again. Of course, the director is, like everybody's on the shoot since I think 9 in the morning or something. And at that time it was 12 o'clock. So we were really done. I mean, I was there 1:30, but the actors were acting, of course. So, but you really need to, stay in the character, and you really have to, you could say you need to energy, you need to like have the energy like the same level that you did, because you can't just see in like a wedding that your energy is here and then it's keep going down, because the energy should be same on each take. So that is something that I learned. And yes, so many actors, I've heard that many actors, first play extras, and they just, I've heard in many interviews that they just say that, someone from my family was was casted, and I was just in the set and they called that we need somebody, and I went there and I acted. That really happens. So what happens is that they just need an extra, they just need one like kind of person. Like if they need a man, he should be like an old man, like a middle-aged man, or they have some details for that, and they just say, okay, we need you, come inside, and they shoot. So this is one thing that I did not believe in. I was like, okay, how can this happen? But now I really do believe in this, because I saw a few people go in for the shoot and come out.
What do you mean you didn't believe in it? I'm trying to really understand.
Okay, so I thought that how is it possible that you're just here on the set, and the assistant director says, okay, we need you inside right now. Okay, so I thought that this isn't possible, right? You need to be casted for that and stuff. But I thought it was not true. It cannot be true, or it was a made up story or something. But now, after being on the set, I really thought that yes, it can happen.
Oh, so you could just go, are you saying you can go to the set and get on it by just saying, I want to be there?
Yeah, but like, see, there's some details that are there, if like your age, your gender, even sometimes your looks.
Really? What,
Yeah.
can you be a little more specific about it without, we're not going to talk about what you did because you're not allowed. But tell me more, because I've never been on a shoot, as you just called it. And I will ask people as I bring them in how old you are if I don't know you. Do we know Asad Amin?
I think so, yes. But that I know that he's not under 20.
That's
He was
what
there on he was not on a Sunday. He was somewhere on Monday to Thursday.
that's what I thought. Thank you. Assad, you can't come if you're older than 20. I'm sorry. Unless you have a child under 20 with you. You can write that in the chat and I will bring you in. Okay, Rahim.
Yeah, so you see, okay, so I'll tell you the entire process. Sometimes you're invited or you're called, or especially on sets, kids are something that's really specific. So me and my brother's age really, really matters here, because he's 4, he's cute, he could be casted like this.
I love how you say it. He's 4, he's cute. He is. Go
I
on.
mean, yes. I don't look 12, but I am 12, and people could believe it. I mean, yeah, it's hard, but yes. So,
Okay.
me and my brother's age, and of course, my career in theater really, really matters here. So, because I was talking to the director earlier and he saw that I did theater, and of course, Ibrahim was cute, being cute everywhere. So, yeah, he brought us in, but many people who came were not of the age, were not of the sort, because you really have to be in the frame, you need to be enjoying the wedding, because it was a wedding scene after all.
Now, was this for a TV movie or will it eventually be a movie or what is it going to be?
No, it's gonna be a drama serial.
And what is it? You can tell me a little about that. What is the serial? What is the main idea of the serial?
Okay, so I might sound a bit weird, but I have no idea. Is this gonna be is this gonna be like the like as usual love story or something? So yeah.
Okay, MD Junaid, how old are you? Please type it in the chat. Maybe Raheen remembers. I talked to so many, well, so does she. So I really am beginning to wonder about my mind now.
No way. Who are you talking about? What's the name?
MD Junaid.
Okay, so that's not a name. Yeah,
Then-
MD Junaid is not a name.
Okay, well, that's another important thing. I need your real name and I need your age before I even consider bringing you in. Thank you. Go on.
Yeah. So it was really fun, and well, so yeah.
Okay, let me quickly announce that I am now putting all the information in the chat. If you want to come to the show, you need to be under 20, but that information will be in the Facebook chat now. And remember, you need to be under 20 to come today. If you are over 20, I will not allow you in. And hopefully someone will be coming. I invited quite a few people, sent out some invitations. I always do to the under 20 group, but I never know who's going to show up. You're 26 and you're from Malaysia. Are you under 20? You may not come today. Thank you. You need to be 20 years old or younger. Thank you. I really think people don't understand that. I don't think it's done on purpose. But it happens, unfortunately.
Yes. I want to say something. Like,
You can
so
always
yes.
say something.
Yeah. And MD Junaid, you can join from anywhere on Monday through Thursday. He asked it in the chat.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought
Yes.
I answered it, but maybe I didn't. Go on.
Yes. So yesterday was the 1st of January, which was 1
January?
year completed. Oh no, it was February. Okay, sorry. I lose track of what I'm saying now. It was the 1st
We're
of
going to have
February.
to do something about that. I was wondering about my mind. Now I'm worried, concerned about your mind.
Okay. So
go on, please.
yes. So yesterday was the 1st of February, and my first ever, the start of my career was on the 1st of February. So like yesterday, Saturday, I gained 1 year of experience.
What do you mean that was the first of your career?
Okay. So I do say to everybody that my acting and my comedy are both my hobbies, but it is different that I do it on a professional level. Yeah, so I do everything big. And so 1st of February last year, 2019, was my first ever comedy performance. Ever, first ever.
Okay. When you are a professional, and I'm not saying you're not, you are being paid.
Mm-hmm.
Professional means you're being paid. Were you paid when you did that?
Okay. So at that time, I was doing an open mic, but now I do shows. So yes, I am paid. No more details.
I don't want to go into details. I didn't know that you were paid. I thought you did more or less open mics.
Yeah, so it's been a very long time since I ever did an open mic. So I almost forgot how it ever feels. So now I usually do shows, performances, professional shows.
Okay, and so you've been doing that for only a year, or for some reason I thought you were doing it much longer than that.
No, it's just been a year. So everything started. So my entire thing started when I ever like first got an idea of, being a stand-up comedian, and that's where all my, all my things came in, whatever I do. So that is how the thing began. So I say that it's been a year since I started doing things, and it's been a year of my career.
So how does that feel? Your
It
first
feels great.
anniversary.
Yes. So, yesterday I was wondering that, people say that I have 8 years of experience and, XYZ things. And I was imagining how that would feel when I grow up. I mean, when I'm like, let's say 20, and I say, okay, so I have, that'd be 7 years of experience at that time. How great would that feel? Just that 27 years would be great.
20, it'll be 8 years.
Okay, I got my math wrong.
Is math one of your better subjects?
Actually, yes.
Mm. What am I going to do with you, young lady?
Yes. You know what? Like the interesting fact. So when I came for the first time, and then the first few weeks, I was surprised how you lost track of who was coming or who was not coming, and I was surprised. I was like, how can that happen? And now when that happens to me, I feel like, okay, now I know how that happens.
One of the things, and you don't realize that, behind the scenes, I'm doing other things. I am keeping track of the chat in Facebook. I'm keeping track of what's happening in the chat on Zoom. I am watching who comes in and goes out. It's not, I am not just sitting here twiddling my thumbs. Sometimes I wish I was. Today I am a little, but, and I don't know why we're not getting a group, but it's okay. But because of that, it's really, sometimes it is challenging because, especially when there's like 8 or 9 people in there, I need to remind them to put on their camera. I need to remind people not to unmute themselves. I do a lot of that. I do make announcements, I know that, but I do a lot of Saad Malik. Unless you're a vase, I cannot bring you in. You know you're too old. I'd love to bring you. Is your brother there? Type it in the chat. Thank you. But all of that is, going on while the show is happening, and you would never know it because I don't say, oh my gosh, I am, oh, you are a vase. Okay. You came in on your brother's name, so I didn't know. But there's a lot going on. Like, I was wondering why a vase was coming in on, why it was Saad, because Saad knows that I expect him to come, not to come today. And I'm changing your name, a vase. What happened to your device, or are you using a computer today? Wait a minute, Elise. You are muted. Let me unmute you. You're unmuted. You're obviously on a laptop today. Are you borrowing your brother's laptop?
Yes.
What happened to your phone?
Not anything.
What did you say? I didn't understand that. Is your phone okay?
I don't have phone. I have a computer PC.
But you not normally come with your phone, don't you?
No, I am come with my PC computer.
Ah, okay. Tell me a ways, and then you'll introduce yourself. Why are you coming from your brother's computer laptop today?
Mm, because my PC, mm, because I have
You can do it. Take your
I
time.
am renew my window on my PC.
Excuse me?
Renew my window.
I don't need your number.
Um,
No, wait. I think what he means is that he's, shifting. Okay, so I'm not that good in computer, but it's just what I think he means that he's shifting, his PC's Windows to the latest one, which is Windows 10, I
Oh,
believe.
he's
yeah,
upgrading his piece.
yeah,
So I get
yeah.
it now. Okay, Awais, can you introduce yourself?
Hello to all of you. This is Vasmeed from Faisalabad, Pakistan. I am a graphic designer and I am also a hockey player.
The same old introduction, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You
And
do the same introduction too.
Yes, I didn't mean it the negative way. I meant it the positive way.
It took him a while to be able to say that. He has come a long way. And I'm very proud of how he has come. Awais, now that you've introduced yourself, what did you do today?
today, uh, today I learned my graphic designing videos uh, and learn freelancing from Sham Server videos, creating graphic designing posts, and learn Rehan books.
What books are you doing? Say that again,
Rehan
please.
Rehan, Rehan Allawala books.
Ah, does he know you're doing that?
No,
Oh, you're doing that on your own. That's a
yeah.
good thing to be doing. What made you decide to do that?
Sorry,
Why did you decide to do that?
uh, because
Because what?
because in one Rehan videos he tell Bill Gates and Stephen Buffett read 50 books in a day to uh, to better his communication skill. So I read the books.
Oh, you were reading his books.
Yes, first I started with Rehan books.
Okay, you know what would be a good thing to do? And I know he would love it if you did that. Um, do a, after you read it, go live and tell people about his books. Excuse me
Okay.
for a moment. Imi Khan, you are older than 20. Do you have a young child with you? I can't bring you in. You know that. Okay, go on. Do you think his books are helpful to you?
Yes, very helpful.
Why? How are they helpful?
Uh, uh, he learned he talked to us in his books how to how how to use internet and how it helps us to growing our business and use Facebook, Instagram, like how to use it and how to grow your business online, how to start businesses, how to become an entrepreneur.
Okay, how is it helpful to you? What is one thing you learned from reading his books? Tell me one thing you learned from reading his books.
I learned how to communicate with other people.
Okay, tell me one thing you learned about communicating with other people. One thing you learned. You can do it. Put a smile on your face. You can do it. Maybe Raheem can get it out of you, but I know you can tell me something you learned from Rehan's books, not Raheem's books.
Like
Try Raheem.
I I learned
Yeah.
create videos.
You haven't created any videos yet. I haven't seen any of yours.
I have created 2 to 3 videos on Facebook. You can check my timeline.
You send them to me because I believe me, I may not remember to do that.
Okay,
That
I
go on.
I sent you the link of videos.
Send no, send me send it to me and I'll look at it. Advin, how old are you? And I will bring you in if you're under 20. Do you want to try Raheem with a vase?
I think he told you, but yes, I could ask a few other
I want him to
questions.
be more explicit. I want him to really tell me something he learned. He learned how to make videos, but what did, there's more than how to make videos.
Okay. So, Arais, what I want to ask you is that, you know, it's great that you're learning how to make videos, but tell us more. What kind of videos? How does he explains making videos? Tell us
One
more about
question at a time. What do you want to ask him?
what kind of videos.
Very good question.
What kind of videos? About anything?
Okay, so he cannot tell you how to make videos about anything, okay? So it might be, something more specific. Are
Sorry?
you drinking tea?
Yeah,
I can guess that. I'm a Pakistani.
Excuse me, Advin, how old are you?
I'm 24 years old, ma'am.
Goodbye. You may not come today. You need to be under 20. I'm sorry. That's the rule for Sundays. Okay. Let's try this. Did you make any videos yet?
before before 2 days I make 2 videos,
Okay.
2 live videos.
What were your videos on?
Videos topic
Yeah. What was your topic of your video?
about entrepreneurship,
Oh,
and another topic is how to learn others from others.
okay. What did you say about entrepreneurship?
Mm, I am making videos in Urdu.
Okay, but tell me in English, what did you say about entrepreneurship? Don't send me the link if it's in Urdu. I won't be able to watch it really. What did you learn about? What did you say about being an entrepreneur?
Uh,
You can tell me.
I copy the Rihan Rajawala videos about entrepreneurship.
So
I
you
copy that and say,
so you said exactly what he said?
mm, not exactly, but yes.
That's not good. Do you know why? That's
It's my
not a good
start.
thing to do.
It's my start. First, so I copy to copy others' content. Then I am able to create videos and communicate with others. So I created my own content.
Okay, you need to listen to me. You cannot take someone else's content and use it as your own. You need to do your own content. Now, Rayhan's not going to come after you and say, you stole my content. But if you continue to do that, he can get his lawyers after you, or anyone can. You need to create your own content when you make a video. Just like when I do this show, I never know what is going to happen. Especially the kids' show, because I never know if it'll be me, Raheen, and Pamela, or someone will join us. But you need to create your own content. You can't have someone else do it for you. That is a big no-no. Raheen, if I don't see you smile, I may kick you out, and I don't want to. Could you explain it to him a little more, please?
Yes, and I do want to say something about this to him. So I'll say what I want to say first. That You see, Awais, if you think that your start would be copying someone else's content, even if it is in your own words, that is wrong. Because if your start is copying someone else's content, then don't think it is as if you're starting off. Just like think of it as your end. Because you know why people like Rehan Lavala? Because it's his own content. It's not somebody else's. If you continue doing things, even if you tell people that's my start, people would think, okay, why don't we listen to Rihan Allah besides Awais? People know him more. The only difference between you and any other, I don't say it's Rihan or it's anybody else, is that your content. It's the same with comedy, you say. I could copy any of my fellows, comedy, but unless it's my own, I won't, get that feel. And people would say that you cannot deliver it as good as the other person did because there's just something magical about your own thing. It's like you own it. It's the same with your own books. They're like your babies. You know, I have a baby, I have a book. So you get the point. And what Carla means is the same, is that, if you keep doing this, Rihan can get lawyers after you. So this is something that's like, plagiarism, if I am not wrong. Right, Carla?
Yeah. And
Yes.
the reason I don't think Greyhound's going to make a big deal. It's one video, but you can't keep on doing that. It's very important for you to make your own content and not have the content of someone else.
Yes, and you could also get a copyright claim if I'm not wrong, because you're stealing somebody else's content. That means you're stealing somebody's property, right?
Right. I got the
Yeah.
point.
Yes, and I want to see Avace's own content. And yes, you just tell me what time you're going live, and I'll watch it.
Well, I know that Ace was looking forward to going live every day or 5 days a week at 7 p.m. your time. Is that what you're doing now, Ace? Are you doing it every day?
Not every day, 3 days in a week.
What days are you doing it?
Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday.
Okay. You need to do that's really good. I'm very proud of you for doing that. Be consistent. Do it every day. Are people coming and watching yet?
5 to 10 people.
You had a few people come? Congratulations. That's big. How many people came?
5 to 10
That's
friends, my
excellent.
friends.
Were they your friends?
Yes.
But see, that's the beginning. Get your friends to watch you. That's where you begin. And that's what you're doing. And that's excellent.
Thank you.
And I did tell you to do it in Urdu. Now I remember the whole conversation. Why did I tell you to do it in Urdu? Do you remember?
Yes.
Why?
Because in English, it's too uh, complex.
Yeah. For now,
Complex for me.
it's too difficult. And it's okay that
Yes.
it's difficult?
In English, it's difficult for me.
You know, someone the other day asked me about coming to Mindpoor, and I happen to know this person. And I know this person needs to improve his English. And I said to the person, you need to improve your English, and then we can do that. But not until then. And speaking with you, when you come here, is it sometimes difficult for you to come?
Yes, because I working on different projects.
Okay, but is it sometimes difficult for you to come because you don't because you need to work on your English?
No,
No? Wait a minute.
I can come any day to your show.
Do you want to try? Right? I'm not getting any. Sometimes a younger perspective helps here.
Yes. So a base what Carla means is that, there's, some time that you feel, is there some time that you feel that, you cannot come to the show because your English is not as good as anybody else's. And you feel that I need to work on my English before I go to the show. Have you ever had that feeling?
Mm, No,
No? Okay.
because when I come to the show, so I improve my English.
That was what I was expecting. Because of course, you come here to work on your English, not to sit at home and work on your English and then come here.
Yes,
You are intelligent.
I
Yes,
am.
go on.
You were saying, Arais?
Mm, I say I am intelligent.
Okay. Carla?
Yes, you are very intelligent and you are very creative. And by coming here, you're helping yourself. And that's the most important thing. You were very, very, very shy when you first came, right?
Right.
And how do you feel now?
Mm, I feel good
Why do you feel good?
because I got many new friends there, and now I would be able to speak basic English with you
And you can do it.
and other persons.
And you're doing such a great job. I'm so proud of you, Elise. You have come so very, very far. I don't think you realize how far you have come. You should give yourself a pat on the back. Will you do that? Do you know what I mean by that?
Can you please say it again?
You need to give yourself a pat on the back. Congratulate yourself with what you have learned to do and what you are doing. I am so proud of you. And let me say something to the audience. There are people out there who are saying congratulations to you. They're saying that they're proud of you too. So all you
Yes.
need to do is just keep going at it. And also, Awais, have you joined the Speak English Foundation group yet?
I joined the page, not group.
Okay. Someone's saying, where can I work on my English if not here? First of all, coming here is very, very important because you'll learn, you'll get over your fear of speaking in front of people. So you don't really need another place to go because I will talk to you as long as you get here. But the Speak English Foundation page, group page, is for you to find friends to speak in English with. Now, the group is also very small, so you guys need to start joining the group. When you join the group, you won't find this on the page because on the page it's more just announcements. But in the group, you can speak to each other and get to know each other. And it would be good that everyone speaks to someone in English for 5 minutes every day. The more you speak in English, the better you will get. But you can only do it if you have a platform for it. And that's what the group page is about. So you can now just join the group and find people. I have to admit it's a very small group now, but as it grows bigger, you'll find more and more people to speak with. Did you want to say something, Raheen?
Yes. So on working on English, so and what example that you gave, Carla, of Mindflower. So it's really important because after seeing Mindflower, many people want to come to Mindflower. And the thing is that unless or until you have, the kind of English that most nationalities could understand, you could not come. Yes. So when I went there,
Let me
yeah,
add something to that. It's not only that most nationalities can understand, but it goes one more step. The vocabulary and some of the things we talk about, your English really has to be very good. It's not a time where people come in and they just speak like we do here. It's very topic oriented, which means we have a topic and that's all we're talking about. And your understanding as well as your speaking needs to be very good. I am very picky about the people who come to Mindflower and who I invite to it because of that. Here it doesn't matter because you're here to learn. Mindflower, you already have it, and we're talking about important things like intention, growth of awareness, and your English needs to be really good for that. I'm sorry, Raheen, I needed to say that.
that
So
was my next point though.
go on, talk.
Yes. So
Say it from a younger
exactly.
point of view.
Yes, the vocabulary. So when I went there for the first time, so what happened with me was something that does not usually happen. I mean, I'm not, saying something bad. But so when I went there, so Carla invited me, I went there. I thought that it would be, fine. So when I went there, most of the things that anybody said, I did not understand them. Not because of the English, it was the vocabulary and of course the concepts. If you talk about mindfulness in difficult vocabulary to a seventh grader and to a 12-year-old, what are you expecting? And so I was terrified by the first experience. And I was like, no, I'm not old enough to be there. It was the first the first time ever I have ever said that to myself. I'm not old enough to be there. And so I was like, mind floor might not be the place for me because the vocabulary, and you know um, it's mostly the more experienced people. So I was like, okay, not for me. But of course, like Carla did say about that day that nothing like that would ever happen again because we lost control over the vocabulary at that time, and it was um it was way off my reach. So yes, nothing like that ever happened again. I joined again, and so did my dad, and he has been going for like a very long time now. And yeah, he enjoys it there. I sometimes come and I sometimes don't come because of the English show. I don't have much time that I also go to my floor. So sometimes I come and sometimes I don't.
And that's okay. Do you understand what we're saying, Elise? Because I want to make sure that you understand the points that are being brought up. You're smiling, but you're not saying yes or no.
I understand some points and some are not.
Okay, what do you not understand?
Mm.
Do you know what you don't understand? Sometimes you don't even know that. I remember being in conversations with people and they were way above my head, and I'm like, I don't even know what to ask. That's okay. Do you have any questions for me or Raheen? And excuse me, I need to take a sip of water. Go on.
Ryan, can you tell us in 5 to 6 days before you can you are with Rihanna Rawala and Amar Jafri, and you are like you are giving interview of some person. What was that?
Okay. So I was interviewing. It was like then. So being very frank, Rihan put me on the spot, interviewing the man because I was just saying something, and then in the middle of the thing, the person comes. So I knew the person well, and he's some person that's really special to me. Avais Mangalwala. He does a show Subse Aage on Hum News, and I just asked him a few things about what he does, of course. So many people who don't know him know him. That is something that I picked up from what Carla does, because Carla usually asks us to introduce every time, which for some time I don't even like, but now I do.
I knew you didn't like it. Go on.
So I asked him a few questions. So that was like evening with Rihan, and we just had a meetup, and we did talk about SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals, 17 goals given by the UN, and are to be achieved by 2030. Google it for more details. And so we talked about SDG 3, and that was okay, so I forgot anything I was saying. Yes, that was good health and well-being. And we also had a few people from the medical background, and we had a nurse from who was a Pakistani but was from England. she came from England, and she told us
Me
about a
or
lot of
she?
things. She. Okay.
Okay.
I do miss
I
this out
told you
again.
that's something I will always, always correct. It's okay. You're allowed to make mistakes, but that is one thing I will always correct. Go on.
Yes, and surprisingly, the last time I said that, it was to you and Pamela. I made the same mistake. Yeah.
It's okay. Not a big deal.
Yes. So,
People think I don't listen, but I do.
yes. And so we had her, and we also had Grump there, Bassett. We also had Bassett Khan there, which was like surprising because I did not expect him there. But yes, great that he came, and I
Yes.
loved it. Okay, so there were many people there, and we had a very good conversation. So Rehan just called me there, not to the event. He just wanted me to tell a few jokes and stuff, and then I just interviewed the Vice Mangalwala as he came in. So I already knew him, so that was easy for me. And yes, yes, that's it.
Mm, So, who invites you for that meetup?
See,
And
go on.
you go to your own self on that meetup.
Okay, see, Avais, you're not always invited to places. So I
That,
was not invited there. I just saw that this thing is happening. So I went there. You could just go there, and you're not supposed to be invited there.
right.
Okay.
Just like this show, no one is invited to the show. I do, for the kids' show, I do invite some people because it was created for them and I haven't seen them for a long time. But it's not a question that you need an invitation. You want to come, download Zoom, click on the GiggleFest University link and come. It's only on Sunday when I say if you're over 20, you may not come. But otherwise, it's not a problem. And that goes for you, it goes for anyone. You don't need me to send you, I think I did send you an invitation this week, but
Yes.
you don't need the invitation to come. You can come whether you get an invitation or not. It just is what it is. And it's what I will continue to do. So when you see, let's say Rayhan's in your city and there's a poster, come meet Rayhan Alawala, you can come. And it's perfectly all right. You're invited. Maybe not, it may not be a vase Malik is, please come to this meetup. But the fact that you saw the invitation, you know that you can come. Just like this show, it's always, I share it out a lot. Anyone can come from anywhere. They can come from Momina Alawalla's page. They can come from my page. I don't really care. It's an open show. Do you understand that now?
Yes.
So remind me, what city are you in?
I am in. I am from Faisalabad.
When he goes to Faisalabad, if someone arranges a meetup, what are you going to do? Are you going to go see him? Or do you need him to say, always come?
I am going.
Right. That's what I want. That is what I wanted you to learn. Just like over 1,000 people have been reached by this show today. Well, look, it's only the three of us. Why are they not coming? I don't know. Well, they may be over 20, that could be. But, you know, when you see it, you come. Easy as that. Did you want to say something, Rahim? Because we're going to shut this down in a few moments.
Yes. So I had a question for you, Carla.
For me?
Yes. So just wait for a moment. I need to unmute. I need to mute myself for a second.
Okay. So, Weiss, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. Yes, Rahim.
Yes. So it's just like a random question that popped into my mind. Is that, you know, I want, like, till the moments that we are not shutting the show down, sometime that we have, I think we could discuss about how does your, you know, the entertainment affect affects you.
What do you, I don't.
The things that you watch for entertainment, how does that affect you?
I watch positive things. I like the Disney Channel. It may sound weird hearing someone my age liking the Disney Channel, but I watch things like that because I look for things that are positive. And if you look at my page, you'll never see a negative comment, or you won't see it regularly. Raheen, is that your brother?
Yes, I'm just telling him to come but not make that much noise. Yes.
He's a 4-year-old. What do you expect from him? Hello, Ibrahim.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I am good. Yes.
Good. What did you do today?
Ibrahim, what are you doing? Yes, she's asking you what you did today.
What is he doing? I don't.
Okay, ask something else. I have no idea why is he doing.
He's a 4-year-old. That's why he's doing that. Remember, he is 4 years old. I have no idea what he's trying to say either. Do you know what that is? Is he being Spider-Man again, Raheen?
He is being Spider-Man.
Ah. Then I'd be caught in his web and I can't do what I want to do. Okay.
He's let go of you.
Oh, he loves me. Thank you, Ibrahim. I appreciate that.
So, Ibrahim, what do you think of, getting a 4-year-old?
Yes. I am
as your fiance or something?
I think he needs a 4-year-old fiance. I really do.
Yes. But, like somewhere back, I asked him about that, but he said, no, I still want Carla. So, yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? He needs a 4-year-old.
Yes.
I'm glad you asked that question today. I sort of wanted to bring it up.
Okay, Ibrahim. We're on air right now, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, the whole world is watching you, Ibrahim.
I am Spider-Man. That Spider-Man.
Oh, you're Spider-Man. Okay.
That Spider-Man.
Do you have a Spider-Man doll?
Black nahi? Black.
Don't say that. He's gonna bring in his entire collection.
Avenger.
Does he have a big collection?
Yes.
Avenger.
No, I'm not going to ask him to do that. Actually, I really would like to close the show, but I wanted to say hi to him before I.
America.
What?
Who's talking?
America.
You can come to America if your mom and dad want you to come.
No, what he means is that Captain America, he's also one of the Marvel things.
Oh, okay. Do you like Captain America too?
Yes.
Why do you like Captain America?
Avenger. Marvel.
Okay, I think what he means. Okay, so I can speak baby, like the 4-year-old baby, like the upgraded version of baby a bit. So I think what he means is that because he's part of Avengers or Marvel stuff.
Do you read comic books to him, Raheen?
No.
What do you read to him?
It's usually I make up stories and then tell it to him. I don't read him stories.
You should. If you can, just, read short stories to him because it'll help him grow his vocabulary.
Yes. And you know what?
What?
It's my mom's birthday tomorrow. So he's really prepared for that. We're going to be, staying up, late night to wish her birthday.
So I won't see you tomorrow.
No, you will. Maybe not.
Maybe not. Or bring your mom to the show and we'll sing to her.
Yes.
Why don't, it's up to you. I'm not going to push you to be here tomorrow.
Yes, maybe we go out somewhere. So we never know.
Right. And I know that you are a 12-year-old and you are not obligated to be here at any time. Just let me know if you're not coming, okay?
Yes, I'll let you know of that. And so I might not come tomorrow, but that is confirmed that I will not come on Friday because I have a show.
Well, you don't come on Friday anyway.
Oh yeah, I'm so dumb.
Yes, Avase.
I would like to go now.
Yes, go.
What do you want to do?
I want to go now.
Well, can you let me close the show and then you'll go?
Okay.
Because I'm just about to close the show. Okay, people, thank you for watching. Anyone who came today, there's a big crowd in here now. I will be back tomorrow at 9:45 p.m. Pakistan time, 11:45 a.m. New York time. Remember, because of Mindplorer, it goes a little over. I would like you guys to come and watch Mindport. It'll help grow your vocabulary. And remember, the show is sponsored by the Institute of Peace, which is an online organization promoting peace one conversation at a time. And I'm going to end the show now. We are going to go out with a little laughter. And I want to hear everyone laughing.